and you're going to see some beautiful videos of that, and we're going to take you around in this beautiful video.
Yes.
Have fun!
Imagine a place where ancient towns meet wild coastlines, where culture, nature and tradition live side by side. And now imagine that same place on the front line of climate change. Bar and Ulcinj, two towns on Montenegro's southern coast, hold potential for sustainable tourism. They are rich in history, cultural diversity and natural attractions that offer more than just the typical beach holiday. This research explores how climate change is impacting the entire tourism value chain in these areas, from transportation and accommodation to cultural sites and outdoor activities. The central question is, how exposed is this system and how can it adapt? By combining fieldwork, local insights and stakeholder interviews, we aim to understand the risks and offer recommendations for a tourism model that is more resilient, inclusive and future-proof. Bar and Ulcinj face a growing number of climate risks that directly affect their tourism systems. These include rising temperatures and prolonged heat waves, which limit outdoor activities and strain public health. Droughts are becoming more frequent, affecting water supplies for both locals and the tourism sector. Wildfires are threatening nearby forests and nature-based attractions, while unpredictable rainfall patterns increase the risks of floods and disrupt travel and infrastructure.
To understand how tourism in Bar and Ulcinj actually functions, we developed a tourist market value chain map based on field research, stakeholder interviews and the Value Links 2.0 framework of Springer and Heinze. This map outlines the full tourism journey, from marketing and transport to accommodation and activities. It clearly separates value chain operators, such as hotels or guides, and the supporters, like DMOs, tour operators or government bodies. This map highlights pressure points, coordination gaps, and the interconnectedness between phases. For policymakers and planners, this is more than a visual. It's a strategic tool to guide climate adaptation, improve cross-sector alignment, and build a more resilient tourism economy.
Bar and Ulcinj, the vulnerability of the tourism sector to climate risks is becoming increasingly clear. It is not only the environment that is under pressure, but also the social system and the tourism system itself. Unique natural areas such as dunes, wetlands and beaches provide essential protection against flooding and erosion. However, due to overuse and unregulated construction, these natural defenses are weakening, increasing risks for both residents and visitors. As part of this research, we conducted fieldwork in Montenegro, focusing specifically on the southern coastal municipalities of Bar and Ulcinj, two of the country's most popular tourist destinations. Tourism here is closely tied to the sea and the surrounding natural beauty. Our research included interviews with local stakeholders as well as on-site participatory observations. For example, the group took a boat tour around Bazaar, allowing us to directly observe both the natural landscape and the tourism activities that depend on them. These experiences provided first-hand insights into the environmental pressures and social dynamics at play in the region. Important finding from both fieldwork and analysis is that the climate risk in Bar and Ulcinj are shaped not only by the environmental factors, but also by human behavior and social dynamics. Strong community networks in the area have led to social and local initiatives, volunteer efforts and education programs that help raise awareness of environmental and climate challenges. These efforts strengthen social bonds and increase the region's resilience. However, despite official promises, there is still a gap between words and actions. Slowly progress in addressing climate risks. Tourism remains vital to the local economy, but it requires thoughtful planning. By protecting nature, improving infrastructure, and actively involving local people in decision-making, tourism can contribute not only to economic development, but also to climate awareness and social cohesion. With these combined efforts, Bar and Ulcinj has the potential to become a model for sustainable and climate-resilient tourism, offering a better future for both residents and visitors alike.
Concluding, our research looked at how climate change is already impacting tourism in Bar and Ulcinj, especially during the high season. That is how we noticed strong social cohesion in business cooperation, but climate awareness varied across stakeholders. To move forward, we suggest 3 key actions. Promote off-season nature-based tourism, build on local social cohesion for sustainable projects, and encourage development that balances tourism and environmental needs.